Welcome everyone to the dedication ceremony for the City of Pompano Beach Reclaimed Water Facility. This day is an important day as it marks the second substantial step forward in reducing our city's dependence upon our precious underground water supply. As most of you know, Pompano Beach has been in the reclaimed water business for a long time. We have been providing high-quality water to our golf courses, parks, and highway landscaping for more than 12 years. The facility we are dedicating today triples the capacity of the plant that was here just last year. We will be less dependent upon our precious freshwater resources as a result of this facility, and we will be more responsible caretakers of our environment as well. Although we've had rain lately, how quick we are to forget. Drought is never far from our experience in the spring of 2001 reminded us. Quite frankly, our reliance upon existing water supplies is a tenuous balance. The vision of our city to continue to move forward towards a balanced approach to water resources is one of many reasons that the City of Pompano Beach is a leader in South Florida. This project was completed for $6.2 million and was financed with bonds generated through our last bond issuance. In addition, we also received grant support in the amount of $100,000 from the South Florida Water Management District for this project. I would like to recognize the many individuals who have contributed to the planning for this project. First, let me thank some of our commission visionaries, past and present, who have provided the leadership to ensure this project was completed. Mr. Pat Larkins and Bob Shelley, both hugely supportive of this and our other water conservation projects. In addition, the support of our current commission has allowed us to see this project become a reality. I would like to also acknowledge the collaborative effort led by City Manager Bill Hargett, Public Works Administrator Bill Flaherty, Broward County, and the Florida Department of Environmental Protection. Finally, I would like to thank our delivery team of Montgomery Watson, Harza, Eckler Engineering, and R.J. Sullivan, the general contractors, all of whom were key to the successful completion of this project. Facilities like this are an important part of our city. This facility now is ready to provide high-quality reclaimed water to irrigate our green spaces, conserving our precious fresh water for drinking water uses. Thank you for being here to celebrate our combined march into the future and sharing this special occasion today. Everything has a genesis, and this project is no exception, beginning about 25 years ago. So let me introduce the father of reclaimed water in the fabulous city of Pompano Beach, Vice Mayor Herb Stolnick. Vice Mayor, congratulations.
I hate to follow this guy because he speaks so well, everything I'm going to say is going to sound like second rate. I've been a commissioner in this city since 1976, and I'm proud to say that I was around when we put together a strategy to conserve a valuable water resource. Does everybody here realize where the water that this plant treats comes from? It comes from a large pipe that runs from the Broward County sewage treatment plant, and that's fortuitously, that pipe runs right by here, and it goes out to the ocean. And the ocean really doesn't need that water. And we're talking about 60 million gallons a day. The water we treat at our facility would otherwise run out to the ocean and be lost. We've used this water for many years to irrigate areas that would otherwise consume our precious potable water supply. Today we add to our tradition of setting the pace in South Florida, and we were the first in South Florida to have a reuse facility. We are committed to a wise use of water, our most precious resource. The construction of this facility marks our next step in that commitment. Our vision is to use this water throughout our city. It's a safe, dependable, drought-proof supply that can help us keep our city green. The total amount that we save is that we draw about 50% of the water, or will when this is completed, we will draw only 50% of our water out of our aquifer, and yet we will have more than an abundance of water for the next 25 years. Our vision is to use this water throughout the city. It's a safe, dependable, drought-proof supply. I would like to thank the individuals and the companies, as the mayor did, who are responsible for this achievement, and pause to remember all of those whose vision and leadership made this project possible. Thank you. And now I'll ask our City Manager, Bill Hargett, and Public Works Administrator, Bill Flaherty, to provide some closing remarks. Thank you.
I'm certainly very pleased to be a part of this dedication ceremony today of our expanded reclaimed water facility. As the mayor indicated, it's the city's dedication to the service of our community and the protection of the environment that has fostered our vision of this reclaimed water resource plan. The dry conditions we experienced in 2001 will doubtlessly come again, and we are planning for this eventuality. Today's plans are tomorrow's realities, and that's truly evidenced in our activities today. Where today we do dedicate a facility that can provide more than 7.5 million gallons a day of irrigated water for green spaces in the city. Put another way, that's about 8,400 acre feet of water per year, which is enough water for about 16,000 single-family homes. That's how much water we're going to be saving by building and using this plant. And our plans are to continue this effort. Ultimately, we plan to conserve more than 17.5 million gallons a day through the use of reclaimed water irrigation. So on behalf of the City of Pompano Beach, let me say how excited we are to dedicate this facility and to continue our tradition of wise water use. I want to leave you with just 3 words today. The first is reuse, the second is conserve, and the third is sustain. These words are self-explanatory, and I feel they sum up our strategy for both the present and for the future. A sustainable community is one which uses and reuses its resources wisely. The City of Pompano Beach has been a leader in this technology, and I appreciate you being here. Bill, I'll let you close it out.
Just want to take a minute to thank some of the dignitaries that have taken time out of their busy schedules to come and enjoy this occasion with us today. You've already seen the mayor and the vice mayor. I'd also like to thank Commissioner Fisher for being here. Commissioner McGinn is here, and Commissioner Phillips. Thank you all for coming. We also have Pamela Brooks Thomas, who just joined us right here, our representative at the South Florida Water Management District on the governing board. Thank you for coming again so soon after our last ceremony. Mr. Tom Muller is here with us this morning from the State Health Department, or County Health Department. Thanks for coming, Tom. Tom was on vacation during our water plan ceremony, so glad to see you here this morning, Tom. Thanks for coming. We also, last time I wasn't able to introduce Mr. Tracy, who is here with us today. Mr. Tracy is from our Parks and Recreation Department, who kindly donated the land that we put this expansion on. Thank you, Tim, for that. Appreciate it. The fire department is here again today. I failed to recognize them last time. I apologize for that. And good to see you fellows here. BSO is here. Chief Fry and Frank Ledborn are here. Glad to see them. Thanks for coming. If there's anyone that came in after I was given this list, I apologize for not mentioning your name. Oh, Mike Bechtold is here. He is on my list. Mike is from DEP. He's the one that's giving us our operating permit, or already has done so for this plant site. So thank you for being here, Mike, and it's good to see you. If anyone was here during our groundbreaking ceremony and recalls, that was February 21st, 2001. What's that, about 20 months ago? We all stood out here in a tent similar to what we're doing now to break ground for this facility. It was an even hotter day than what today is. So we're glad that those of you who were here on that day were spunky enough to turn out for this event also. I especially need to express my appreciation again to the City Commission and the City Manager for having the foresight and the fortitude to move forward with this alternative water supply for this city. It's truly a facility that's going to assure our place as a front runner in an effort to protect and to preserve our potable water supplies. As we dedicate this facility today, let's not forget that this is not completing a goal. It is completing one task of our goal. This expansion does bring us, as the city manager mentioned, to 7.5 million gallon per day capacity at this facility. Our long-term goal is to peak out at 18.5. So we have a long way to go. This is an important step in that direction, and we do appreciate the city's and fortitude to move this thing forward.